Keeping files organized can prove difficult in Windows when dealing with multiple folders located in different locations under different names. In Windows XP and Windows Vista, we use something called known folders as a standard set of places to store your files. In XP, the primary folder was My Documents, and there were some additional known folders inside of that for My Pictures and My Music. In Vista, some other folders were added to the picture, but the structure remained much the same. There was one major change though. Microsoft removed the My part of the names, so we ended up with Documents and Pictures. Windows 7 takes the base structure and alters it to make it slightly more user-friendly. Let me explain and I'll show an example. Windows 7 contains a set of libraries. Each one works the same way, and they all take the place of the standard folders of XP and Vista. A library can be treated like a folder with a group of subfolders inside of it. The important thing to remember is that the subfolders are not actually stored in the library. They are just made to seem as though they are. Each library has some default contents, but you can change these and also create new libraries if you wish. If you are feeling a little confused, this example should clear it right up. We're going to use the pictures as an example, but this applies to any library you choose. To start, let's open the libraries folder. There are several ways of accessing the libraries folder. If there's a quick launch icon on your start bar, you can simply click that. If not, go under Start and browse to My Computer. From there, you can either, using the navigation pane on the left, click on Libraries, or using the address entry bar on the top, type it out. Once inside the Libraries folder, you'll be greeted with 4 distinct libraries: Documents, Music, Pictures, and Videos. For our example, we're going to be using the Pictures library. Double click on it to open. The inside of the Pictures library looks much like that of Windows XP or Windows Vista. Here, you can treat it as if it's a normal folder, right-clicking and creating new folders to place your images as you wish. Let's say, however, that a few years down the road, you decide to place photos in another location. This is where your library comes into play. For instance, if I were to create a new folder on my desktop entitled Photos, and I were to place images in it, they would no longer be listed under my Pictures library. To fix this, we're going to navigate back to our Pictures library, and next to where it says Includes, there will be a link that will say either 1 or 2 locations. Click this and it will open a window called Pictures Library Locations. To add the pictures that we just placed on the desktop, we're going to click the Add button and navigate to the folder. And then click Include Folder. It will now be displayed on our list. After clicking OK, the images will appear in our Pictures library. I'll give one more example, this time using documents instead of pictures. Let's say, for example, instead of storing files in the Documents library, I wanted to store them on my desktop for easier access. Find a folder called Important. This new document, Items, is not currently located in my Documents library because it has been created on my desktop. If I wanted to put it there to keep everything centrally located, I would navigate back to Documents, click on the Locations, Add, browse to my desktop, and click Include Folder on my important documents. The Stuff folder will now appear here, and as you can see, Items is inside. Now you must take note that these two folders are synchronized. Therefore, if I change the name here to Items Edited, when I go back to my desktop, it also says Items Edited here. So, any changes made will be reflected in both locations. In summation, libraries are used to combine all your files into one location. You can create your own custom library by right-clicking in the Libraries folder, going to New, and clicking on Library. Just remember, changes made to files in your libraries will also be reflected on the files located in the original location.